Hello and welcome to Edu Protocols Are as Good as Gold. Today we're going to be talking about an Edu protocol that was created by Teresa, and it's the 3 Vision Edu protocol. And so just a reminder real quick that we have a Wakelet that collects all of our session resources, and that link can be found in the YouTube description, and you can go in and you can view all of these different Edu protocols and their resources that we provided during these different sessions. All right, so with the 3V Vision, it is an Edu protocol that involves some critical thinking. And again, Teresa created this Edu protocol, and she is amazing. So right here, we've got one image. We're just looking for the facts, and we have 3 different points of view. And so right here, we have this baby animal, and I love to look at her speaker notes because in these speaker notes, students will enter the room, they'll see this image, and then they will start to relate this to maybe a current event. Students will probably have that instant emotion or reaction that may have them jump to a conclusion, but we are trying to not get them to assume something. We're just trying to have them have different experiences from this picture. So let's go ahead and let's look at this one because it's pretty relevant to today's time. So right here, students will look at what's the positive view of this image. And so maybe some people will say, well, it looks like she's outside. It looks like she's wearing a mask. She has really cute fingernails, that kind of stuff. And then what would be the negative thing? She is touching her face. You're not really supposed to do that during this time. And then the questioning view might be like who, where, when, and like what is she looking at? So like you're going through these different questionings to get those different perspectives. And this is a really good bell ringer. Have a different image up on your screen and have students quickly go through those 3 different perspectives. What's the positive, the negative, and then questioning. And maybe you have like a neutral type of question, like what country is she in? Why is she touching her face? What is the expression in her eyes? Like what does that mean? And then maybe that negative, optimistic view, like she's controlled by the government. She's protecting herself because she's touching her face. Maybe her glasses are fogged up. And so just kind of getting students to look at these different images and then asking those 3 different perspectives about like who, why they feel that way with the positive, negative, and then maybe that questioning, like why does this cat have that mask on? And it can just really help students quickly go into this. And this is kind of the math adoption is the Write Bites. So looking at an image and then going through these different equations and then remember like the students set that up. So we do have a video on Write Bites, but you're able to kind of see the math version of this. And that would be the teacher here, the equations, and then the word problem. And again, we're having students look for those 3 different views that can kind of help them. And just to open up their eyes and kind of see a different perspective that might be going on in the world that they might not be familiar with. So again, great bell ringer, tons of images that you can use in your classroom as students walk in. And then you're able to just kind of focus on those 3 different perspectives, the positive, the negative, and then the questioning view. And you could have kids quickly jot those down. So maybe you do like a slides.new. And then you can create maybe like a quick graphic organizer, like we could insert a table. And I might just real quickly paste. And then I can do the questioning view. I can do the negative view. Then I can do the positive view right here. And then again, the kids could just kind of really quickly type their answers, and then I might have the image right here. So let's look. We can do this one. Drop it in there. So that reminds me I need to add a picture every day. I could also add this as a Jamboard activity where the students use the Post-it notes and Jamboard to kind of put the different views. And I might say, okay, this one, I want you to use the pink Post-it notes. For the negative, I want you to use the yellow Post-it notes. For the other one, I want you to use the blue Post-it notes or whatever the students might be doing. So just another really good idea to kind of help the students focus what they're learning on in their writing, and just to get some more perspectives flowing through their mind, so that way they can kind of see, where are other people coming from, what questions might they be thinking about, what's the negative thought that's kind of running through different people's minds, and that kind of stuff. And I'll add this graphic so that you could use this with your students. And you could also have like students work in groups. So maybe every group has a different image, and those students work together on creating those different views that might be happening in their classroom or in the mind. Thank you so much for joining me today on the Edu Protocol series, and make sure you check out goldedu.org, and also make sure you follow us on Twitter.